What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Trigger Trey. Thought I would let you get ready for the video real quick. You already know what it is. It is that time of the week again, and it is time for the weekly fragrance review. And that's where we talk about all the fragrances that I've worn this past week. I hope everybody had a beautiful Thanksgiving. Got some time off of work and spent some time with some family. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of family around here, so and I had to work, but I volunteered to work. No big deal. So before we get into this, I need you to do something for me. It's always a goal of the channel to hit the colors. It's always a goal of the channel. I just got off work. I have to wear a white collar at work anyway. It's always a goal of the channel to hit 75 likes. So if you don't mind, please consider, if it's not too much to ask, at least liking the video. Let YouTube know that you're here and that you've been here and all that good stuff. Sharing the video, and if you haven't, by all means, sub. Now that we got that out of the way, hope your team won this weekend. My team did. Another crazy Iron Bowl. For those who don't know, that's when Alabama and Auburn plays. They call it the Iron Bowl because it used to be played in Birmingham, which at one time was the Iron capital of the South. Now, I picked up, before I get into my fragrance rotation and what I wore this week, I picked up a little bit of a gem. I think this one is a little bit hard to find, but it's a good one. From the House of Penguin. It's Denim. Penguin Denim. And it was $11, $10.99. You can't really get much closer to 11 than that without being 11. Do I like this scent? Yes. Cap is a little cheap, but you know, it is what it is. A little bit different than the rest of the Penguin fragrances that are in this bottle, like Nightcap and On the Rocks. This one's a little bit more cheap. Now, bottle, I guess that's supposed to be mimicking the color of denim, whatever. The scent profile. I like it. I really like it. Now, is this the reinvention of the wheel? No, it's not. It's not something that you're going to smell and go, wow, I've never smelled anything like that before. It's not. What it is, it's a very pleasant, easy to wear fragrance. Denim, I think, is a great name for it because it just has a denim type of vibe. It's a little bit blue, and it's a little bit citrus. Very youthful, very playful. Reminds me of something maybe from Hugo Boss. It also reminded me a little bit of Cool Waters Intense, but not a lot. More so along the lines of Hugo Boss Unlimited and Hugo Boss United. It reminds me of those fragrances, but it's $10. And for that, I am extremely happy. I'm glad to have it in my collection. We'll add it to my Penguin fragrances, and I will wear it and I will enjoy it. It is the type of fragrance, in my opinion, that if people smell this on you, they're gonna like it. It's that type of fragrance. Extremely crowd pleasing, extremely mass appealing, fresh, citrus, easy to wear, masculine but not overly masculine type of fragrance. That's what you have with this one. Any age can pull this off. I think anywhere from 13 on up to 113, I think will be great in this fragrance. Anyway, from the House of Penguin, it is Denim. And that is one that I like a lot, and pleasantly surprised with that one. Again, is it the reinvention of the wheel? It's not. But at this stage in the game, are you really going to find anything that is the reinvention of the wheel? No. It's all either a sweeter, smokier, syrupy, or whatever batch of something else. But nonetheless, that's a good fragrance. Now, to get into the fragrance rotation, starting with Sunday. From the house of Abercrombie and Fitch. Which one is this one? Well, shit. First Instinct Together. And I remember when these little fragrances was making the rounds, everybody liked them. Listen, they didn't stop smelling good. I understand it's old news. I get it. But if you're looking for a fresh, mass appealing, blue, aquatic type of fragrance that you could at the time get on a budget, this is it. This is it. And I love the bottle, I love the presentation, I love everything about this fragrance. And it was under $20 when they were popping up at TJ Maxx pre-COVID. But what you have is an Invictus cologne, very ambroxany, just a blue fragrance, but it does work. It does smell good. It works well. It's very inexpensive, which keeps money in your pocket, and people like it. So from the house of Abercrombie and Fitch, it is First Instinct Together. I'll just wait. I was gonna say I could reach that, but no need in even knocking stuff down. Okay. Monday, I had a doctor's appointment, and I went big or go home from the house of YSL. And this is YSL Y Parfum. And I like this. I like this fragrance. You know what? YSL outdid themselves with this fragrance. With this line of fragrances, they all smell good to me. YSL, Y Live, Y Parfum, and La Parfum. I haven't smelled the newest one. What is it? Intense? I haven't smelled it yet. But I may end up just picking it up just to complete the collection. But I definitely like this line of fragrances. It is very masculine. But what you get is a very, very well-rounded but sweet fragrance. It is sweet, a little bit blue, very, very woody. But it's just nice, man. It's just nice. You cannot go wrong with anything that you get your hands on from the Y line from YSL. YSL Y Parfum. That was my scent of the day. Monday, as I went to the doctor, and then I had to go to work that night. So I went with, let's see if I can pronounce this. From the house of Guess. It is Guess. Man, I wish I could see that. My best southern interpretation of it is Marciano. Guess by Marciano. It's not one that you hear a lot of talk about, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It smells good. From top to bottom, Guess is a very overlooked house of fragrances that, in my opinion, make really decent fragrances. From Guess Seductive, Guess Seductive Blue, Guess Seductive Red, Guess Dare, and Guess by Marciano. They're all really good fragrances, and I got a ton of compliments on this fragrance just from going to work and working. It was, ooh, you smell good. Ooh, you smell good. And this is what I had on. Guess by Marciano. And this was a $15 or $16 fragrance. It's funny because as I move, that penguin is really cutting up. That is a very nice, subtle office scent. Office, church, close encounter type of fragrance. It just smells really, really good, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. That is nice. That is nice. Talking about the penguin Denim. That is a good smelling fragrance. And again, so is Guess by Marciano. Again, think sweet, hoodie approved, big boy approved. Again, none of these fragrances are going to be the reinvention of the wheel, but if the objective of the game is to smell good, oh yeah, then you're gonna you're gonna definitely achieve that goal, and you're gonna definitely smell good. From the house of Guess. It is Guess by Marciano, and that smells really, really good. Nice and sweet. It almost is gonna remind you of a late 90s, early 2000s kind of sweet, but it smells good. I like it. I like it a lot. And that's what I wore to work Monday after the doctor's office. And Tuesday, maybe I saw this somewhere. I just wanted to get it out and wear it, but I did. Jupe Iced. And this is another compliment beast. This is another fragrance that I got tons of compliments on. It smells so good. Do you pick up on the original Jupe DNA in this? A Yope DNA? Yes, you do. It is there. But it just has a better, especially the new formulation of Jupe. I'm fortunate enough to have an old formulation of Jupe, and it smells totally different. The new formulation of Jupe smells okay for a little while, and then it just turns into this mess. I don't know what they did to that fragrance, but no. This, on the other hand, is much, much better than the OG Jupe, and it's Jupe Ice, and it is just cool, refreshing. But it just has a clean smell to it. I could almost see this being a unisex fragrance, and I could see a chick wearing this and digging this. The right type of chick, the right environment, atmosphere, and the right amount of sprays. It just has a very fruity, almost like a subtle grape type of vibe, but it's not overpowering and it's not over the top. It's just very subtle, very easy to wear. So from the house of Jupe, it is Jupe Ice. I really enjoyed wearing that fragrance, and it surprisingly got me tons of compliments. I was just like, really? You know, they were like, "Ooh, Trey, you smell good. What is that?" And I was just like, really? Because I really wasn't expecting it. That was one I just, was like, I haven't wore that in forever. I'm gonna wear it. So I got it out and wore it, and it was just like, yeah. And that was Tuesday. My day was sped up because my barber was not open Thursday because of Thanksgiving. So everything was pushed up a day. So Wednesday was my haircut day, and what I wore to the barbershop Wednesday, because it was a little bit cool, it wasn't cold, but it was a little bit cool, is, what is this? Choco Musk. I was looking for I want to say Al Rehab, maybe. And it is Choco Musk. And listen, I tell you about these cheapies, but you see the levels. You see the levels on that. You see, right? You see where I use these fragrances, guys. These are not just dust collectors in my collection. I use these fragrances. I wear them in my everyday life. This one, man, chocolate, vanilla. For this fragrance to be at the time I bought it, $7.99, $8 fragrance, it really performs. This stuff stays on 7 to 14 hours, depending on your body chemistry. And again, it is Choco Musk, and I want to say it's by Al Rehab. Same people that bought you Silver. Remember Silver? Al Rehab Silver. That was a good one as well. It was a Silver Mountain Water clone. I'm not sure what this is a clone of, but this smells like sexy teddy bear in a bottle. This smells like if gray sweatpants was a dude, this is what he would wear. With a little bit of cocoa butter, man, or cocoa lotion, or something from JB's Butter. I know JB Butter got something that will go good with this, but man. Yeah, the detail is in the name. The devil is in the details, and the devil is in the name with that one. Choco Musk is just what you get from that one. Nice scent. for that price. That's what I wore Wednesday, Thursday to go to work, which was Thanksgiving Day. Didn't have any big plans for Thanksgiving, any Thanksgiving dinners or anything like that, but I wanted to smell nice at work. But I wanted to wear something that was pleasing because I knew I would have lots of customers and also be working with 6 other cashiers, which is unusual, so I didn't want to offend anybody. So I went with something that smelled good, went good in my opinion for the early morning hours because I worked 10 to 6. No, that's a lie. I worked 10 to about 1:30. I was supposed to work 10 to 2, but I got out of there early. Polo red extra, if you fancy. If you're plain like me, it's extreme. Oh my goodness. There's a coffee note in here that runs through this fragrance that makes it delightful. And you have that sweetness that you get from Polo Red blended in with that coffee note. Did I tell you this had a coffee note in it? Blended in with that coffee note. To die for. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. One of my favorites from the House of Polo. And again, this is what I love to reach for when the weather outside is frightful. My fragrances are so delightful. Man, I spray this on my sweater, my hoodie, whatever, my sweatshirt, my crew, whatever I got on. I'm telling you, you spray this on, she won't leave you alone. It's just pleasant. Very sweet, cuddly, gourmandy, just easy. Polo Red Extreme. It's the coffee note for me. It's the coffee note in there for me that takes that fragrance from one extreme to another. No pun intended. Friday, I did not go anywhere. I did not do anything. I stayed home, listened to some local high school football teams in the playoffs on the radio, watched a few games on TV, and just chilled out. I didn't do anything Friday, so I did not wear a fragrance Friday. Saturday, I got up early and got out relatively early. Went with a friend, checked out a movie, went to dinner, hung out, that kind of stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Let me backtrack. I forgot. Thursday after I got off work, didn't have any plans, so I got up with some friends. We went out to eat at TGI Fridays. We went to a TGI Fridays because I was just in the mood for some ribs and there wasn't a whole lot open. From the house from Paco Rabanne, it is Invictus Intense. I almost forgot about this one. And this one, you already know. Whether you like Invictus or whether you like Paco Rabanne or not, I don't think they put anything in this style of bottle that did not smell good. Paco makes great fragrances, and this one is no exception. See if I can give myself a little squirt. I don't want to squirt too much. Sweet, extremely, extremely sweet. I got compliments all night with this one though. Everybody was telling me, Trey, you smell so good. What is that again? Because we have forgotten about this. The bad thing about flankers is when a flanker comes out, we forget about the originals. So Paco Rabanne, Invictus Intense. That smells really good. I'm not sure you will need this and 1 Million Parfum. Very, very similar. And they're both Paco fragrances. I'm not sure you'll need them both. I have them both, but I'm not sure you need them both, because they give me the same type of energy. Are they different? Yes, slightly, but same wheelhouse, same veins. So if you have Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Parfum, you do not need this. If you have this, then you do not need 1 Million Parfum. So save yourself a little bit of money, but nonetheless, sweet, romantic type of fragrance. Be careful with the sprays on this. It is pretty potent. This is not one you're gonna spray 7, 8, 9 times. This is a 3-4 sprayer and you're done. And I think that's enough for this one. Invictus Intense by Paco Rabanne. Okay, now all that spill. I said I didn't do nothing Friday. I still didn't do nothing Friday. Which brings us to Saturday, which was the absolute chillest day. Got to watch the Iron Bowl, some of the Iron Bowl. No, I didn't watch the Iron Bowl. I watched Michigan beat Ohio State again. And then, about that time I left. Didn't even watch the Iron Bowl. And then I knew Notre Dame was going to take care of Stanford. So I was like, I watched it. I recorded it and watched it when I got home. So, Well, I meant to wear Cool Water Intense, but that is not at all what I wore. And I did not realize that until this very minute. What I wore was Cool Water, Grapefruit, and Sage. This is the scent that I wore. I meant to grab Cool Water's Intense, but evidently I grabbed this. That smells so good though. And you see the dent in this bottle too. And again, I was told how good I smelled, and it lasted. But again, I had on a hoodie and some really, really nice sweats. Yeah, the material evidently just absorbed this fragrance because it lasted. I left the house. Let me see, the game came on about 2:30, and then getting back to about 10 o'clock that night, and I could still smell this pumping. So, yeah, Grapefruit and Sage did a really, really good job. I'm just shocked because I had in my mind Cool Water's Intense, but evidently I did not grab Cool Water's Intense. I grabbed Grapefruit and Sage. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Definitely pick up on the grapefruit. A little bit of the sage running in the undertone, but what you get mostly is a very fresh take on Cool Water, and that's why I like it. A more fresh, more modern, but you still get the green in it. I think that's what threw me off because Intense is a very green fragrance as well. It's just better, and I was really, really pleased. The whole time I thought I had on Cool Water's Intense, and I was really, really pleased with it. And I'm really pleased with this. This performed better on my skin, on my clothes, on my everything than I thought it would. So from the house of Davidoff Cool Waters, it is Cool Water, Grapefruit, and Sage. And I tricked myself. I pulled a Jedi mind trick on myself. But that's it. That's all the fragrances that I wore this past week. Again, I hope all of you had a beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving. Enjoyed yourself. Spend time with your friends, your family, and just enjoy whatever it is that you do. So with that being said, I'm going to get off here, continue to shake my head, put my fragrances back up, edit it, thumbnail it, and everything so I can get it to you. That Denim, nice fragrance. A little bit more of a violet leaf note running through somewhere in there. Definitely very blue, very clean, very easy to wear. Not the reinvention of the wheel. Definitely worth $10.99 in my opinion. Now, if you're one of those frag snobs, you're not gonna like it, so just don't even bother with it. It's not for you. It's not for you. But if you're one of those guys that like to smell good on a budget, $10.99, get Penguin Denim, and definitely get Grapefruit and Sage by Davidoff, and definitely get Invictus Intense. Now, that being said, guys, I love you all. May God bless you all. Again, please consider like, share, and sub. And until the next time we meet, thank you for always being the best part of this channel and for always returning to the scene of the crime. Until next time, guys. Peace.